Hey there. Welcome to the Going Alcohol Free podcast. I'm Lise Lively and I'm your host, and I'm really glad that you're here. This is the first episode of this new podcast, and it is January 1st, 2024. So happy New Year. We are going to start this podcast by doing a dry January challenge. I figured what would be better than starting the new year, feeling your happiest and your healthiest. And this journey of going alcohol free, now maybe you're not ready to go alcohol free. That's totally okay. I'm going to talk about that. But there are millions of people that do a dry January, and it's where they just don't drink during the month of January. And so for the next 30 days, I am going to be providing you all with a podcast episode every single day to help you succeed with a dry January, going 30 days without alcohol. And I know you can do it. I know you can do it if you want to do it. So I hope that you'll join me day after day for motivation and mindfulness tools to help you succeed so that by February 1st, you're going to see what is possible for you and how amazing you feel and how much healthier you feel and how much happier you feel. Your well-being is just going to be you're just going to feel amazing. I can tell you because I've been alcohol free for over 3 years. And mine was a journey. My going alcohol free was a journey. And I'm going to be sharing my story with you. And I was a binge drinker. I binged on the weekends, and I had a habit of drinking after work every single day. Not an alcoholic because I could go without it. So I wasn't dependent on it. But I had a habit of once I started drinking, I didn't want to stop or I had to finish the bottle. So maybe you can relate to that. But whether you're a binge drinker or you are a habitual drinker, like after work or, going to happy hour or to a restaurant and drinking, every time I was in a restaurant, I had to drink alcohol. Like it was just a habit for me. I had to order a glass of wine. I had to plan which restaurant we were going to go to as to whether they served alcohol or not, especially like breakfast. I wanted to make sure that they served mimosas, champagne, things like that. So I'm going to be sharing my story with you because I think a lot of you might relate to it. But I can tell you the best decision that I ever made was going alcohol free. But I had never planned on going alcohol free. It just kind of happened. And so I can't wait to share that story with you. But today, I want to talk about this dry January challenge. And it is the best dry January challenge. Maybe some of you are already involved in some other dry January challenges with other people, but this one's free and I'm doing it right here on my podcast, which is also on YouTube. So if you want to watch me, you can watch me on YouTube. So with that being said, make sure that you follow this podcast or subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm going to be sharing a lot of things that I think you might find useful. And after the 30 days are over, then we'll go into my regular schedule of episodes, which is going to be a minimum of one time per week. But let's talk about day one. So today is January 1st, 2024. Happy New Year. And I'm not considering today as part of dry January because if you brought in New Year's, you were probably already drinking on this day anyway. And if you're watching football today, then you probably might be enjoying a beer or a glass of wine or something with your friends and family. Totally understandable. We're going to start tomorrow, which is January 2nd. But I want to make sure that you guys know the simple rules of the challenge. Okay, so here they are. And I wrote them down. There's 3 simple rules, okay? One is remember why you are doing this. I know that so many of you all want to start the new year happier and healthier, but what I want you to do, and this is your little tiny homework assignment, what I want you to do is ask yourself why 3 times. Okay, so why do you want to do a dry January or not drink alcohol during January? Your first answer is probably because I want to feel happier and healthier. I know for a fact that that's most of your answers. But then I want you to ask yourself why. Why do you want to be happier and healthier? And then whatever that answer is, I want you to go one level deeper and say, why does that matter to you? Because once you ask yourself why 3 times, you'll get to the real reason why. Now, when I decided to go alcohol free, on that day, I remember I made that decision that I just didn't want to drink that day. I just didn't want to feel like crap anymore. I I couldn't even like look at myself in the mirror. I felt ugly on the not only on the outside but on the inside too. And I just was tired of feeling like that. And that was my why. I just knew that something had to change. So what I want you guys to do is get serious, just really understand what it is that you like, why, your deep why that you want to stop alcohol for this month, because that's what's going to be your fuel to keep you going. So that's rule number 1 is know your deep why, which is 3 levels down. Okay. Number 2 is progress over perfection. We are just going to focus on progress over perfection. So what that means is if you drink during this challenge, the challenge is not over for you. We're just going to learn from that drinking episode. We're just going to learn from that. Like, what was the trigger? What were you thinking? What were you feeling when you decided to drink? Progress over perfection. That's the name of this game. And not just for dry January, but for even after January, if you're on this alcohol-free journey, if you are wanting to change your relationship with alcohol, once we're done with dry January, you have to remember that it's progress over perfection. Okay, so that's rule number 2. And number 3 is a daily intention. I want you all to set your intention every single day. I will be alcohol free today. I will not drink today. I am alcohol free today. Set your intention daily. So tomorrow on January 2nd, when you wake up, I want you to think about your why, your progress over perfection, and your daily intention for your drinking, or for your not drinking, I should say. So your daily intention, which is better than a goal and hear me out here. A goal is something that you strive for at the end, okay? It has an end destination. An intention has a different type of energy behind it. We're going to set our intention to be alcohol free versus setting a goal of not drinking for 30 days. Do you see the difference? So we're just going to set our daily intention every single day of today I am alcohol free, and we're going to decide in advance. We're going to make a decision in advance as to whether or not we will drink. And that is going to carry you through the day so that when you are going to happy hour with your friends, or when you are driving by that liquor store after work, you've already made up your mind. You've already made up you've already set your intention and made a decision early in the day. Okay, so those are the 3 rules. Now, I know that this might not be easy for some of you going 30 days. I know that some of you, it might be easy for you. Just remember that it's simply a decision, and the actions that you take to support that decision on a daily basis. And I'm going to be here to guide you every single day along the way so that you succeed on this challenge. And what does success look for you? If Let's define success. It's progress over perfection. That's what success is. And I want you guys to remember that. So remember, the rules are know your why, progress over perfection, and set a daily intention. That's it. That's it. Now I'm going to be doing some live streams and some Q&As every single day. I'm sorry, not every single day. Every single day I'm going to be answering questions. But live streams, I haven't decided when. But I'm going to be doing either something on Zoom or live streams for you all to come on and ask questions to me or get some sort of any type of support that you all would like. I'm going to be here for you. So we're going to have a lot of fun during this next 30 days. We're going to bring in January 2024 happier and healthier and enter whatever your why is, right? That's what we're going to do for January and why we're going to do it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Remember, it's normal to be nervous and afraid because maybe you haven't been without alcohol for I was a daily drinker, almost daily drinker for a very, very long time. I had never set an intention that I just never thought I would not drink. But it happened over a time period. I will share all my stories with you so that you know that there are people just like you. You're not alone in this journey. So trust me, there are hundreds of thousands of millions of people that drink alcohol and are thinking about their relationship, like knowing that it's a problem, but not necessarily taking an action step. So, congratulations to you for taking an action step to improving your life, your health, and your happiness. All right, my friends. Well, with that, I'm going to end this episode. This is episode 1, and I will see you all tomorrow for some motivation and some mindfulness tools for day 2. And tomorrow is our official kickoff, okay? If you have any questions, all you need to do is pop them on my social media, or of course, you can send me an email at lise@liselively.com. And I will answer those questions. I'll be answering those questions here on the podcast for you guys. All right. Happy New Year. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all or talk with you tomorrow. Bye for now.